Hello, everybody. Marcos Villegas for the Boxing Channel, standing here with Joel Diaz, the trainer of Timothy Bradley. And Joel, it was a wow. That's all I got to say about the fight. Wow. But what caught me odd was Timothy brawled with a guy that hits harder than him. And I don't think that was the type of fight he wanted to fight. Talk to me about Timmy doing that and just overall what you felt about the fight.
You know, Timothy doing what he did tonight, it was one of my concerns coming into the fight. I knew that even though we worked on a plan, fighting, outboxing fighter that is a straightforward, flat-footed fighter, used a lot of angles and stuff. And I knew before I walked in the ring that he had other plans of his own. Reason why, because of what happened in the controversial fight that he had, his previous fight. I knew he wanted to show the world something different. Mm-hmm. He wanted to show the world that he has a heart, determination to fight toe to toe, and he don't have to move. But he got into some problems. He got in trouble in there. Every round he got in trouble, but he managed to move, use some skill, and dominate round by round. He did get caught. He got hurt. He got hurt every single round, but he came back and still fought. He had a lot of heart in there. He showed the world what kind of a heart Timothy Bradley has, because I don't think anybody would have fought 8 rounds hurt. He was dazed. He had a concussion early in the round, and he said it. You know what? I had a concussion, and he was asking me things round by round that he forgot. So he fought with his heart on his hand.
Was there any point in the fight that you felt that maybe you should stop it because of that?
Of course. There was a point in the fight where he came to the corner and he was dazed. And, you know, that's when I come in and say, you know what, I got to take a decision. If he's hurt when he's in the corner, me letting him get out of that corner and walk into a guy that is coming to knock his head out, you know, that is not my thing. I wanted to conserve him, but I asked him a couple questions and he answered correctly. So I told him, okay, show me that you're okay, and he did. He happened to get in there and box around, use his jab real good, using angles. I said, okay, he's fine. But after that, it was a concern asking him my questions every round.
Seeing Timothy in the back, you know, how is he? You know, we saw him walking out, getting rushed inside the ambulance, but how is he, and what did he tell you after the fight?
No, he just told me, man, this guy's strong. You know, he hits really hard, and you know, I mean, I couldn't get him on my back. You know, and all he said was, you know what, I will never let myself go up to 185 anymore. I think the weight issue really affected me, but you know, it's already over. Let's go back, and I'll be back in the gym Monday.
He said he'll be back in the gym Monday? No way.
That's what he just said right now.
Tim's crazy. Tim showed a heart of a lion tonight. During those dark moments, you know, you as a trainer, you know, how are you trying to motivate Timmy as well?
Well, in those moments, I can't break. I got to be strong, because I have a team, and sometimes if one of them breaks, everybody breaks. If I don't crumble, and that's why I try to be aggressive with him, trying to wake him up every round by round. I see his eyes, you know, closing a little bit because he was fatigued and he was hurt. So I had to wake him up. I even slapped him a couple of times, you know, and that's my job, to keep him awake and keep him motivated. Most of all, keep him in the fight. And he did real well. I mean, when he was boxing, he was doing really, really good. But when he was exchanging, he was opening too wide. He was risking to get caught with a hook or an overhand right, which was very dangerous.
Provodnikov, when the fight was announced, a lot of boos went towards your guys' corner. And to me, I kind of scratched my head because I saw 2 guys that laid it all out on the line tonight. And I felt that Bradley won a lot of fans tonight, given, you know, how hurt he was. But how did it make you feel to hear, you know, those boos come from the crowd when the decision was announced?
Well, I mean, what can I say? You know, poor kid is never going to get credit, you know. I mean, regardless, he fought hard. He won tonight. I mean, I'll go back and watch the fight all over and see what the people think, you know, because he honestly came and gave what they wanted to see. They wanted to see a fight. He gave the people a fight, and they're still not happy. I don't know what Tim needs to do in order to keep some of them people happy. And mostly, you know, it's mostly the haters. You know, I know they're going to be happy one day when Tim gets knocked out and then gets flat on his back. Then they'll be happy. But you know what? Meanwhile, like Tim says, you know, they still have to go back to work 8 hours, while he's going to have to go cash his chips in the bank.
Looking at Timmy as well, you know, people want a rematch. But I would say naturally you and him kind of hesitant due to the damage that happened. Would you entertain a rematch, and do you think that's something that would happen in the next 6 months, the next year?
A rematch with Provodnikov? You know what? Provodnikov is not a fighter that I would avoid for a rematch. I'll give him a rematch any day. You know, we just have to go back and focus on the plan again and follow it. You know, because if Tim would have boxed him with good angles and just, you know, stay very, very focused and listen to me in the corner, the fight would have been a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. Definitely agree. The spots where he did box, he was able to keep him off as well. But either or, Tim did one important thing here, and he won. And that's all that counts. Joel, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Here with Diaz, Marcos Villegas for the Boxing Channel.